Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome back to I don't know what this is because I don't know what I'm doing with this channel at this point. But
It's Sarah Talks Podcast, everybody. This is the show where Sarah talks and it's a podcast. Welcome back. We were on a break and now we're back. Welcome back to Nickelodeon.
yes, yeah. So I know I said that I was gonna do more like video diaries, but I don't know. I change my mind on so many things. Like every other day, it's kind of a problem at this point. But
It's
sometimes I
okay.
get
The
it.
only requirement is that you talk.
True. So yeah, but I had an idea and I was like, let's just do it because I don't know when I'm gonna get another idea, to be honest. So
Let's do it.
okay, okay, Shia LaBeouf. No, but today we're gonna talk about how Bryce and I's that made sense. Yeah, that's grammar. I know how to speak English. But how our autism manifests differently in both of us, because you guys know that I was late diagnosed, Bryce was not, and he's gonna eat his mic.
Yeah, mine was earlier.
But yeah, Bryce was diagnosed as a kid, so yeah, we're just gonna talk
Or a
about
squid.
that. Yeah, this is Splatoon. Anyways, I I felt like I should have had a better plan for this, but this literally was like a conversation like 2 minutes
It's a
ago.
good plan. So when I was a squid, I was I think I was in like fourth grade and they realized, oh, you're slower than everybody else. You suck at all the tests more than everybody else, and you take things way too literally, and you don't know how to read. You're probably part of the Asperger's group. Okay, then. So I was diagnosed with that kind of autism, and then after I graduated school, the world was like, no, Asperger's is just a different. It's autism. It's indistinguishable. It's the same thing. So, anyways, I went through life being told I had Asperger's, and that's what it was. There's a whole South Park episode dedicated to it.
Yes.
It definitely aged well. Not really, but that's okay. That's what they're all about. So, was that good enough?
Yeah, that's good.
You want more detail? Okay.
I mean, no, that's fine for that first little part. Um, so for me, um, honestly, I kind of always had a suspicion. And of course, I don't find out things until later because my mom's like, I didn't want you to be seen as like not normal. And I was like, what even is normal at this point? Like, anyway, um, I had always struggled with making and keeping friends, like since elementary school. And then I always struggled with math specifically. Like, I'm fine with like the reading and writing and all that. Like, that's my strong point. But like, give me a puzzle and I literally stare at it like, what the fuck? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Which is why gaming has now helped that. Anyway, that's a tangent for a different time. But yeah, so that's a little bit about that. I actually did not even get diagnosed with a learning disability until community college. I got really close to somebody that was in, I call it remedial math. They're not going to call it that, but like that's what it was. I'm like, let's just call it what it is. Um, and someone in my class um, had accommodations, and like we got close, and so she was like, she asked me to like go with her to like set up her testing accommodations. And then I was like, like I want to look into this for myself because there's something's not clicking in my brain and I want to know what it is. Um so then I go through like 3 weeks of tests. Um and then they never gave me a specific name. They just said it's a nonverbal learning disorder. But like as I'm going through life now and like Bryce knows because like he'll watch me try to read a freaking map in a game and I'm like totally going in the opposite direction of where I'm supposed to be going because I'm still learning how to read maps, but it's fine. Um and then I went to a online like conference for neurodivergent people, and one of the speakers was talking about her experience with dyscalculia, which for those that don't know, people call it like math dyslexia, which it's not actually that's not actually a thing. I mean, dyscalculia is, but like that nickname is like not completely accurate. But basically, it's like if you have a hard time understanding left and right, which I do, and then you get lost even in your own freaking hometown, which happens to me all the time. And you like need
You should just
GPS.
get tattoos on your hands that just say like just R, and just
Yeah,
put Rapunzel on your right hand
and
and then
Pascal.
put like Luigi on your other
Oh,
hand. Yeah, or whichever. Just so, and then you're like, oh, the R is for Rapunzel, that's my right hand, and L is for Luigi,
oh,
that's my left hand.
that's why. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, okay.
Yeah, yeah, and then then you'll never get messed up that way.
That's true. Um, that's actually a good suggestion. um, I should just like incorporate my like PS5 controller and just put like R R1 on my.
Yeah, put R1 here, L1, and then R2, and then L2, and then you're set.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, but yeah, so that's that experience. And then literally the end of this month, it'll be a year since my autism diagnosis. So yay, that's fun. Um, uh, I decided
And for
to
me, it
go.
would be 20 years.
Yay. But I joined a not it's technically it's a subclinical group. It's run by a therapist who's neurodivergent, but it's about like navigating neurodivergence, and we talk about like different topics related to that. And she was talking about this one organization in they're based out of New Mexico, and they were specializing in diagnosing specifically assigned female at birth, or so basically female identifying or assigned female at birth over 25. Um, and so I went onto their website, I paid the fee or whatever, did all the tests because they sent like some online tests that I had to do, and like I was
This
scoring in
wasn't
like
Organization 13 by any chance.
what?
This wasn't Organization 13 by any chance.
No, this is not Kingdom Hearts organization.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not that cool. No, just kidding. I'm still figuring out if Organization 13's even like bad or not. I don't know. I keep getting mixed signals from them.
They're the Fireflies.
Yep.
They're the Fireflies. Who knows? They're just
Pretty
around.
much. Yep. Um no, so this company they actually do like horse therapy. But they also do autism assessments. So that's pretty cool. And then I had to like do a
You said
whole
horse therapy?
yeah. Yes.
So they also do therapy for horses.
No, like people ride horses as part of like their therapy.
Oh, that's my autism. Like, why the fuck? So just horses in particular, they would do therapy for. Okay, whatever suits, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. Um, but then I had to do this whole like I had to do a bunch of paperwork, write a whole about my girl to write a statement, which my mom got upset with me about that I chose my best friend Jessie over my own mom. And I was like, they didn't say it had to be someone that I grew up with. It just had to be a third party. Um, and Jessie wrote a really like I asked her and she sent me what she said, and I didn't disagree with everything that she said, so it was fine. Um,
My mom always cuts my hair, and one time ever, I wanted to like completely redo my hairstyle, and so I chose someone other than my mom, who was a really good friend of Marissa's, and my mom was so offended that she wasn't the one to do it. So it's not just a your mom thing. It's a mom thing, I suppose.
yeah. Um, and then what I thought was interesting was they said that they were reading what I wrote, and they said that I don't know if it's like what I wrote or like how I was writing, that they already knew that I was autistic. They just knew it from reading that. I was like, okay, cool. Um, I'm on the call for like 2 hours, I think. Um, and it's a husband and wife. The husband was doing the tests. The wife was like the one analyzing, basically. So I do all the tests. Um, and the guy was like, it was kind of tricky because some of it was like there was a test that was mostly like true or false questions, and then the guy was literally like, if there's any time that you would say yes, this is you, then say that it's true. And I'm like, okay. So that was interesting. He had to clarify a couple of the questions because he said like other people got tripped up on some of them. I don't remember what they were, but yeah. So do all the tests, and then we take like a 10-minute break while they're or 5 to 10 minute break while they're reviewing the scores, and then they tell me, and I still have the documentation because they said they get rid of it like right after they send it to you. So I have the copy forever on my computer, so in case people are like, nah, I'm like, I have the receipt, here you go. Like, um yeah. And they they said that it's level 1, which technically would be Asperger's, but everyone knows my thoughts on that, so I'm not going to go into that rabbit hole. But
I mean,
yeah.
you could remind us because there
Okay.
could be viewers that have never seen a video of yours before, and this is the first one. So it's
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
good to sum it up.
Okay. So basically, without going on too long of a tangent, um Asperger's is no longer a recognized diagnosis in the DSM-5. And the history behind that diagnosis, or the person that like gave it the name, basically not basically is a Nazi. Um, so I personally don't use the term. I know some people do. That's fine if that's what you believe in. I don't personally use that. Um, I also don't use functioning labels because I'm like, I feel like that just kind of invalidates me, like, because yes, I'm technically high functioning because like I'm not, like bedridden and like I can function in life, you know, but like I still have my struggles, and I feel like saying high functioning is kind like, at least, and this is just all my opinion, but I just feel like it's invalidating, so that's why I don't use that. But that's my answer.
Can I
Yeah.
can I throw in a fallacy here?
Yes.
Cool. So, um, the reason why I don't use Asperger's anymore, number one, is because it's indistinguishable from autism, and so scientifically they are the same thing. And technically correct is the best kind of correct. So that's number one and kind of number two. Uh, so now that being said, I do find that the whenever people say, "Oh, we chose autism over Asperger's um, because something Nazi," and it's like, okay, like so here's the fallacy. It's technically an ad hominem,
Mm.
and this is if I were to give an analogy, um, Aaron Raw and Forrest Valkai are science communicators that talk a lot about evolution. And what a lot of younger creationists try to do is say that, um, oh, what is the name? Charles Darwin was a racist, and therefore evolution is wrong and evil. And it's like,
Mm.
that's, first of all, it's not true. Second of all, let's just say he was racist. That doesn't mean Darwinian evolution is not true. It still is. So, like, whoever coined the term or whoever made it up, they could be evil as fuck, um, but it doesn't mean that the small bit of good that they did can't be recognized just
Mm.
for that. And they can also be recognized for being evil as fuck in the other ways. So, because people aren't just good or bad, there are just
Right.
people that do good and bad things. And I think the way to move forward, this is totally not related to the subject here, but I think the way to move forward is to, for everybody, celebrate the good things about them and tell them to stop doing the bad things. Instead of just saying, oh, you did one bad thing, you're canceled, fuck you, never come back, kill yourself. Like, I don't think that's very productive. So,
That's
yeah.
happening to
Well,
Sabrina Carpenter right now. Not This is totally off the
what
topic.
did she do?
Because her new album is quote unquote enticing men, and like she's sexualizing herself, so now everyone's canceling her, and I'm like, does this mean I actually have a chance to see her in concert at not $500 a ticket? Because I will be there front row. Like,
Turning people on is a crime. Anyone getting sexually aroused, bad.
yeah,
Don't do it.
I guess I
God
guess you got,
won't like you.
I guess you gotta lock me up then. I'm just kidding.
That's
No.
that's a very bizarre thing to be canceled over.
Yeah,
Um,
I know.
anyways, here's where this is all relevant. We're autistic because we did this thing. We had to talk about all of this nonsense that was not related. That's
Yes.
how you know they were autistic. So I think because the pitch Sarah had for this video was to like say how we grew up differently regarding our diagnoses, and since I knew early, I would try to pass by like being as least autistic as possible, or Asperger's, whatever, but I'll just say autistic. Um, yeah, I just try to come across as normal as possible. And I know that sounds weird coming from me, especially regarding like how unnormal everything I've ever done was. Um, but I think it was more in like, besides the me on camera stuff, I think like the normal like day to day interactions that people would have with me was less obnoxious. I kind of did build it up for the camera a little bit. But that being said, yeah, that and being gay, like I just suppressed like both of those, and I accepted myself being gay first, and then I think way later. I think like even after I like left Vector. So I think like 2023 or something like that is when being autistic was more socially acceptable. And so then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like I'm just gonna be myself. And that's how it's gonna be. And yep, much happier doing that than pretending that I'm not autistic and straight. Gross.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I also tried hard too to like mask the autism. But now that I know, people know. They're just like, okay, like whatever, you know. But because I didn't know growing up, I was left like wondering, okay, why am I struggling with making and keeping friends? Like why is an ex threatening to beat me up? Like all this stuff. And like I started, and this is definitely why I have self-esteem issues now. I'm working through it. It's, you know, work in progress. But like it's those past experiences and me like trying so hard to fit in that I'm like, maybe it's me, you know, like maybe it's not the other person. Like maybe I'm just too much for people to handle. But now I'm like, no, you're not too much. You were just with the wrong people. So yeah, that's kind of my experience. So but like now having the diagnosis definitely gave me the answers that I was looking for, that I deep down knew for years, but never got it confirmed until last year. But yeah, now I'm just embracing it, and I'm like, if you don't like me and it's because I'm autistic, then cool. Like, clearly you're not the person I need to have in my corner, you know? So yeah.
I think that I don't know, maybe because I was passing for years and like only people that really got close to me like knew that I was neurodivergent. I don't know. I lost more friends from being gay and being atheist than me being autistic, I think. Or no. Well, I think what the problem was that they didn't know it was um, some symptoms of me being autistic, because a lot of times I would just like come off as a jerk because I would just be like very blunt, and I a lot of times just didn't see what the problem was, um, and people are like, "It's not what you say; it's how you say it," and I'm like, literally a fallacy. It's the opposite. It's what you say, not how you say it. You could say something as true as possible in a jerky way, but it still is true. Or you could say something that's a lie in a very nice way, and it still makes you fucking evil. So, like, you know. Anyways, la.
I'm gonna eat my microphone again. You could end the stream if you want to.
I don't know how I'm supposed to end it with this happening right now, but okay. You're welcome for the ASMR, everybody. But yeah, anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to. I can't even do my own outro, but anyway, yeah, that's the video. Don't forget to subscribe.